I think one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do in my life was identify a Week 8 HOOLOW Award winner. And because every offensive lineman played so well. And this week, we're going to go with Garrett Bowles again. You're going to see a couple of really good blocks here. You'll see Olatafe on a G lead. He pulls across and gets a good hit on the defensive end. And here's Bowles. Just always does a great job of working up the next level. You always see his feet moving. You always see him square on his defender. And you always see him getting his guy moving and out of the hole. This is the kind of stuff that I see from Garrett Bowles that makes me believe that he is a top round draft pick in the NFL this upcoming draft. Watch him keep his back to the hole. Really good punch there. And look how he just mirrors this defender. The defender tries to spin. He mirrors the defender. And he just stays on him. And defenders just get tired of it. It's amazing how quick his feet are for how big he is. Here you're going to see him work an inside reach block, so it's just a backside reach block, and he's actually going to get to turn the corner on this guy. Watch him work down the line and see his hand placement on the inside shoulder of that defensive tackle. Now watch him turn his hips. Boom. Turns his hips, and you want your back square to the hole, and you want to be between the runner and the defender, and there he is, back to the hole. And again, just a really good reach block, just showing another. And look look what he's doing. He's still driving the guy. Just another sign that this guy is very special. I really like these play action looks for this offensive line and for this Utah team. And I think if they're going to beat Washington, I think this is what it's going to look like. But again, Garrett Bowles, the HOOLOW Week 8 award winner, here he is in an aggressive play action pass blocking set. You'll see he'll pound down hard. It's an aggressive set into the guy. Takes 2 shots with his hands just right in the chest, presses him out, keeps him on the line of scrimmage. The guy goes to swim. He presses hard. Guy goes to spin back. There's just not much you can do. But I like, for every one of these guys, I like this aggressive play action look. And as long as that run game's working, I think this is going to be the result of these play action looks. They're going to need that against Washington. Here's a look at the backside angle of that same play. And watch him stomp down hard. I mean, obviously taking a look at Garrett here, but all of these offensive linemen stomp down hard. I always loved aggressive play action blocking. I loved it because you get to fake the run, which forces these guys to hand check and to stay in their gap and not get into a pass rush until late. As a defensive lineman, you're taught to read the run. And if the run doesn't present, if a pass presents, then you got to get into your second move or get into your pass rush move. So I always liked it as an offensive lineman, pounding down on a guy. He believes that it's run, so he stops for a second. Then he realizes it's pass, and he goes to get into his pass rush move. But by that time, Garrett's already got his arms extended in the guy's chest. And the guy goes to spin. Garrett pounds him in the back. And that's exactly how you run that protection. Another solid, just mauling block by Garrett right here. Locks up with his guy. Guy turns him, but he keeps his back to the hole. There's the ball carrier. The guy goes to spin out or goes to rip out. Garrett keeps that leverage, drives him. And you got to be really careful here because I'll show you in a second why, but you got to be careful here. He's got a little bit of cloth, but rides him down to the ground. And what he does is he puts both hands out. You see, gets both hands out because you're going to see coming into view here, there's going to be an official looking right at him, running right towards him, and he's looking right down at Garrett. So Garrett has to be careful not to get a holding call there. But I love the angry nature. I love the drive. And again, ends with the guy on the back or guy on the ground. It's these little moves that would be really frustrating to go against him. Blocks his guy's trying to get off the block, and he just pulls him and takes him down to the ground. He has so many little knickknacks and aggressive moves, and this is a lineman game. D linemen do nasty things to try to get the edge. O linemen do nasty things to try to get the edge, and that's just an aggressive little pull down.